KRZ Z42, the only station with enough attitude to present Fearless Live. Fearless Live, sponsored by Coleman Dairy, Wendy's, and Reynolds Construction. This is Fearless Live.
Well, good evening, everybody. Here we are once again, Game 7. And we are at Bobby Tyner Stadium. We're at Oak Grove High School in western Pulaski County. And we're here tonight for a great game and what could be an elimination game, Lanny Beavers, in 7-4A.
That's right. Two good teams. Malvern coming in with a huge win last week over Ashdown. Both Malvern 2-1 and Oak Grove 1-2. This is almost a must-win game for Oak Grove tonight.
Absolutely. We're looking, of course, at Pulaski Academy and Nashville as being the teams to knock off. Oak Grove's already played both of them, and those are their two losses. So still, it's anybody's race to claim one of those 5 playoff berths. Let's find out what the head coaches of these two teams had to say are the keys to tonight's game.
Stop their quarterback. We really need to contain their quarterback. He's a great athlete, and when things break down, he can make things happen with his feet and eliminate our penalties and take care of the ball on offense.
Well, the main thing we're going to have to do is deal with the size of their offensive and defensive line, and they're going to outsize us quite a bit. And as long as we can stay aggressive and get after them and not get intimidated, I think we'll do fine.
And, Lanny, we're looking for a good 7-4A football game tonight. And, again, as we indicated a little bit earlier, it's probably an elimination game as far as Oak Grove is concerned. The main thing is they have already played the 2 front runners in this conference. They have played and lost to Pulaski Academy and Nashville. Malvern still has those 2 teams to play later in the season.
That's right, Dave. Oak Grove is a very good team. I think the player wants.
And there are the Oak Grove Hornets. You saw the Malvern Leopards take the field just a moment ago. Go ahead, Lanny.
What I was saying, I've seen Pulaski Academy play Oak Grove earlier this season. PA, a very strong team. They're highly ranked right now in 4A football. And Malvern comes in number 5. But the thing about Oak Grove is it was 21-20 at the half. Oak Grove has got a very powerful wing T offense that we'll see tonight.
All right, just a few moments ago, we had the coin toss. KARK4 Sports Director Kerry O'Hara did the honors along with referee Eddie Enlow. And the Hornets won the toss, and they elected to defer to the second half. The Malvern Leopards have elected to receive. This field runs east and west, west being to our left, east being to our right. So it will be the Malvern Leopards starting their first offensive possession to our right. The weather is perfect for high school football tonight. Lanny Beavers at 73 degrees, partly cloudy, wind out of the northwest at 7 miles per hour. That weather courtesy of KARK, your weather authority. Getting ready to kick it off, the green-clad Oak Grove Hornets playing on this field for the last time in a storied history. As many of you know, this school will close at the end of this school year. And so we look for a short kick, and let's see how they cover it. They are not lined up for an onside kick, but we'll find out. It's going to be short, and it could be and will be handled cleanly at the 25-yard line. Cutting back upfield across the 30, and they'll start at the 33-yard line. Will the Malvern Leopards. Kickoff return by the Leopards. Trent Block on the kickoff return, and the Leopards will play it 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. And coming in to start things off for the Leopards at quarterback will be their number 10, Austin Warford. He's a sophomore, inexperienced, but he's got some pretty good numbers, Lanny.
He certainly does, and he'll be looking for his wide receiver, James King, tonight.
And they start in a spread, slot to the left. One running back, 10 yards behind the quarterback. And the handoff goes to the deep back.
Number 22,
That's Dontel Henson, who is their leading rusher. Henson with 150 55 carries for 780 yards this season and 7 touchdowns coming into this game, and he picks up 5. It'll be second down 5 out of the 43-yard line as they started at the 38.
Yeah, James King is a big-time wide receiver. He's coming in with 25 passes. He's called for 512 yards and 8 touchdowns coming in tonight's ball game.
James King, number 4, is out to the wide side of the field, the right side of the field as you look at the field. Here again is the deep handoff. Dontail gets 2 out to the 45-yard line, and it's going to be third down and about 3. That's Dontail Henson, the 5'9", 160-pound senior tailback.
Like the way that James Kelly steps in defensive line there for a short gain for Oak Grove. They got a pretty good defense. We saw them almost they dominated the possession in the earlier this season against Front Run and Pulaski Academy.
Well, they've got 2 300-pounders up front. James Kelly at 300, Shelby Perkins at 315, with the nose guard Monty Gibbs at 5'8", 195 in between. Here's the third down. Full house backfield set behind the quarterback Warford, who is underneath. He goes to the pitch and stops short of the first down. Good defensive play and a stop. 3 and out on the first possession as the green-clad Hornet defense steps up to stop the Leopards. It's fourth down and about 3 at the 45-yard line. Leopards will show punt formation.
That's one thing that Oak Grove does is they like to dominate, try to control the time of possession. They had over 18 minutes in the first half previously against Pulaski Academy, and that's what they're going to try to do if they receive this punt.
Clint Buchanan, the punter, punts deep and stopped in his tracks. Actually about a half yard or a yard minus return on that punt, and that will start the Hornets at their, well, let's call it the 17, 18-yard line. It was a 35-yard punt with a minus 1 yard return, and the Hornets will play it at their own 18-yard line.
That's a great tackle downfield by Cody Buchanan, number 2. He's a senior, also a defensive back, 5'8", 170 pounds. And now we watch Oak Grove come out in their wing T offense.
Trooper Talbert, 6'2", 190-pound senior quarterback at the helm. The wing is set to the right side. Talbert,
there's a turnover right off the bat.
Backfield, and ball is on the ground, and the Leopards say they have it. Let's see what the man in the white hat says. It is Malvern's ball. First play from scrimmage is a fumble, results in a fumble and a turnover as Malvern gets the ball right back. They'll call it the line of scrimmage, the 16-yard line. So a loss of 2 yards on the play and a fumble recovery, and Malvern is right back in business as Warford brings his offense back on the field.
Trey Broughton was the one that recovered the fumble for Malvern.
Wing backfield this time with 2 setbacks. Warford in a shotgun, a modified pistol formation. Warford rolling and hits his receiver down around the 10-yard line, inside the 10, and rolled out down near the 6-yard line.
I think he hit Buchanan.
Number 12,
Jywar Dawn, 5'11", 170-pound junior. They call him the Y receiver, number 12. Marked the ball down near the 7-yard line, where it's going to be second down and very, very short yardage for the Leopards. Leopards went 3 and out, but recovered a fumble on the first play from scrimmage by Oak Grove. Now there's a missed tackle in the backfield, and Henson is inside the 5-yard line for a first and goal. So the Leopards threatening to strike early, Lanny, after recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate turnover right there by Oak Grove. That last play, though, you got to give a lot of credit for Montel Dennis because he was able to slow the running back down.
And that's a Red River Dodge first down for the Malvern Leopards, who are on the move after the fumble recovery. They're inside the 5-yard line. First down, goal to go. Austin Warford, single running back behind him. Give it off to Dontail Henson. Henson hits down near the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. It'll be second down goal at the 2-yard line.
Goal for the Leopards.
Looks like number 56, Scott Brandon, makes the tackle for Oak Grove. One thing that Oak Grove needs to do, and you saw that in that last play, is that when they make the tackle, they're pulling the running back toward them. You don't need to do that. You got to drive your feet and send him backwards.
Officially, it's the 1-yard line. They've got the power I formation behind Austin Warford. Warford down under his center. There's the lead block. Here's the handoff to Dontail Henson, who has carried on every play except the pass play. And Henson goes in from the 1-yard line, and the Leopards very quickly on the board, taking advantage of that turnover and scoring immediately. And it's a 6-0 ball game with the extra point attempt coming.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to start a game on offense. Your very first possession, if you're Oak Grove, is fumble the ball, and it doesn't take Malvern very long to go right down and get a touchdown.
Max Thornton, number 23, to attempt the extra point to make it 7-0 Leopards. There's the placement. The kick is up, and it is good, just inside the left upright. So we've just gotten started here at Bobby Tyner Stadium. 8:24 to go in the first quarter. It's Malvern 7, Oak Grove nothing. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football live on the Z.
The 8-passenger Pilot. With the smallest turning radius in its class and 87 cubic feet of cargo space. It's only big on the inside. The Pilot from Honda.
Hello, I'm Bob Kearley, and I'm here to talk to you today about the diabetes drug Avandia. As you may have heard, the FDA recently restricted its use because of the increased risk of heart attack, congestive heart failure, and stroke. Avandia has been called one of the worst drug safety tragedies in our lifetime. If you think you may have a claim, call us today. The deadline for filing claims is fast approaching.
Well, Image One, one of our cooperating sponsors, Lanny, handing out the big number 1 fingers to the Oak Grove fans here tonight. Image One. Thanks, Image One, for your cooperation, your help, and we couldn't do it without you and our other sponsors. Thanks so much.
We certainly appreciate everything Image One does. Stay that last drive by Malvern. Took 4 plays, only 16 yards after the turnover. It took 1:28 off the clock. And that's where we're at right now. Malvern leading Oak Grove 7-0.
Malvern preparing to kick it off. And he will kick off deep. Taking it for the Hornets is Terry Rhodes. Rhodes with a good kickoff return. Stumbles, still on his feet. He's at midfield. He's going to go all the way. The 40, the 30, the 20. Nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown on the kickoff.
What a return right there.
Wow.
Great play. We talked about it before the ball game as Terry Rhodes runs it all the way down for a touchdown. No, I don't see any flags on the field. Got to say that real quick. That's the way you answer a call, and it doesn't take you long to do it.
Terry Rhodes got past the first wave, stumbled one time out around the 30-yard line, went all the way. Let's watch this one again. This is worth it. It's 89 yards on the return by Rhodes. Look at the blocking up ahead. He gets away from one tackler there, stumbles, almost goes down, gets through the next wave, and he is gone. 2-point conversion attempt coming up. This is the way they always do it. They're 15 out of 27 successfully on 2-point conversion attempts. This one's good. The pass into the end zone to Donald Bone, and we've got a tie game, and just like that, we're only 8:11 left now in the first quarter, and we've got fireworks, and it's an 8-7 football game as the successful 2-point conversion once again, 16 out of 28. They just do not kick extra points, and we'll be back in just a moment. Right now, we've got an 8-7 football game. It is Oak Grove on top. Stay with us for the fireworks.
The Nissan October on-site tent event is on now at North Point Nissan and North Little Rock Nissan. When the tent goes up, the prices go down. Get big savings under the big top on over 300 new Nissans. The best selection you'll see for the rest of the year. Save up to $10,000 off MSRP. Drive a new 2010 Ultima for only $199 a month, or a new loaded Maxima SP, only $399 a month. And get top dollar for your trade, regardless of condition. Get to the North Point October on-site tent event at North Point Nissan and North Little Rock Nissan.
Foreclosures are rising at a record pace. Recent reports indicate that more than 2.2 million foreclosures were filed nationwide in 2007. This was an increase of 75% from the previous year. If you're worried about losing your home in foreclosure or facing a garnishment or repossession, call the attorneys at the Prey Law Firm to discuss your options. A Chapter 13 bankruptcy may be your best way for protecting your home, vehicles, and wages from the actions of creditors. Call the Prey Law Firm today and set up a free confidential appointment. It's the first step in getting control of your financial future.
Do you have number 12?
And there's the Malvern Leopard as we prepare to kick it off. We've got an 8-7 football game here with Oak Grove striking quickly on the kickoff return after Malvern recovered a fumble and took it in for the score to make it 7-0. Malvern quickly with an 89-yard kickoff return and the 2-point conversion, and it's 8-0. There's the squib kick off the slant on the tee, picked up down around the 10-yard line, returned up across the 25, and a nice tackle around the ankles out to the 26-yard line. And that's where the Leopards will play it, 1st and 10.
Brandon Grayson is able to make the tackle on Malvern. Those squib quicks by Oak Grove, they like to put the ball flat on the tee, and you don't really know where the ball's going to go, and that's a way to stop a deep ball.
That was James King on the kickoff return, and James is flanked out again to the right side of the field. We have single sets to the left and right. Tight end in the ball game right now. Here's the fake to the running back. Here's the quarterback rolling and completing out to around the 39-yard line. They'll mark it down at the 39. That moves the chains for Malvern. Nicely done by Trooper Talbert. Donald Bone, the receiver. I beg your pardon.
First down for the Leopards.
I believe that was King.
Yeah, that was King again.
He was the leading.
Their number 1 receiver.
Right.
He also has 6 interceptions on the defensive side of the ball, might add as well.
Number 22.
Here's Dontel Henson again. Henson again, their leading rusher. Picks up about 3 out to around the 43, 44-yard line. Mark it at the 43. It's a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down, 6 at the 44-yard line. 8-7 is our score. You see it on the scoreboard. You see the time remaining. As the clock ticks down in the first quarter to 7 minutes, 20 seconds. We've already got 2 scores on the board, 1 by each team, and an 8-7 lead for Oak Grove. This time they go slots left and right. Wide slot to the wide side of the field. Quarterback is going to keep this time. Austin Warford, after he faked it to Dontel Henson, and Warford is met right smack dab in the middle by James Kelly, one of the 300-pounders in that Oak Grove defensive line. Kevin Buchan comes into the ball game right now, replacing Shelby Perkins at 1 defensive tackle position for the Hornets. So now, big 3rd down. Oak Grove could get a stop here, get the ball back, and they lead it 8-7. Big game for them. Trip sets to the left this time for Austin Warford. He's looking to the right instead. Completes it out near 1st down yardage. This one is going to be very, very close. That's completion is to Dijer Dawn. And they're going to mark it up just over the 49-yard line. And it is a 1st down. All right, this is a magic scream of the night. This is a big one. This is a Magic Springs Magic Scream of the game. Remember, text Fearless to 87654. Fearless, TO 87654 for a chance to win Magic Screams passes to Magic Springs. Some happy fans over across the way on the Malvern Leopard side as the Leopards have a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's the fake in the backfield, shakes off one man. Nothing doing. The green reacts quickly, and down goes Austin Warford just over the 45-yard line. Loss of 4 yards on the play for Warford. It'll be 2nd down, 14.
Well, Malvern tried something different right there. They went to a Wildcat formation. They put in King to
You're right. That was King rather than Warford.
Trying to do the Wildcat. The thing about Oak Grove, they didn't fall for it. They got a lot of good penetration. Dave, you mentioned it before. Oak Grove's got a lot of beef right there on that defensive line.
King loses 4, 2nd down, 14, back at the 45-yard line. Warford down again, and we've got flags. And let's go down to the field, see what Eddie Enlow tells us this foul is going to be. Going to go against the Hornets.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty, repeat 2nd down.
Well, the PA announcer overshadowed him just a little bit. I think it was neutral zone violation. Mark it a 5-yard penalty, puts it back at midfield where it'll be second down 9. Direct snap. Warford wants to throw, tucks it under and runs instead. Gets into Hornet territory to the 40-yard line, and that will be another first down as Warford, I don't know whether that was a call quarterback draw or if he really wanted to throw the ball.
Yeah, let's see if we can see this again, because I thought it might have been a quarterback draw. As he pulled, here's a snap, looks real quick. No, I think that's a quarterback draw.
May have been.
If he didn't give it enough time for the receiver to get ready to look, and he just turns it upfield and gets about 12 yards for a big first down.
Well, he did some good acting because he looked right toward a receiver, then pulled it down. So well done. First down at the 40-yard line.
Very good.
Nice job by Warford. This time Warford hands it off deep to Dontail Henson. Henson carries inside the 35-yard line. They'll mark it down at the 34. Malvern trailing 8-7 on the move here, still in the first quarter. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the period. The ball just inside the Oak Grove 35-yard line. Second down and about 5. Substitutions on offense for the Leopards. They'll send J.J. Jones out wide to the left as one receiver. Got the backfield, one in the wing. Here's Warford handing off straight ahead.
Number 22.
And this is Dontail Henson again. Henson, the workhorse in the backfield for the Leopards.
James Kelly.
Stopped short of the first down by about 3 yards. James Kelly on the stop. Number 35, Monty Gibbs, returns to the lineup on defense for Oak Grove, replacing Shelby Perkins. Perkins, another one of the 300-pounders, 315 as a matter of fact. He gets a lot of rest. Third down. Another big, important down for both teams, especially Oak Grove. They want the stop here. Give it off to Henson again. He finds running room at right tackle, and he picks up the first down easily and more, down close to the 25-yard line.
You can tell Henson's a very good back. He comes in tonight's game rushing for 780 yards. Malvern is trailing for the first time in 2 games. Ashdown came in undefeated last week to Malvern and left. Malvern shut them out 17-0. So this is a little unfamiliar territory for Malvern after shutting out Ashdown last week.
Well, the special team breakdown. We'll see what happens when Oak Grove gets the ball again and they have to go on offense. They have not been on offense tonight. It's been their defense has been on the field almost the entire game except for that, the kickoff return for the touchdown, and their defense is back on the field again.
That's right. Owens there wasn't able to bring the ball in. You can tell the pass there was a little too quick there, and he just couldn't get his hands down quick enough. But he had a little bit of some yardage in front of him. He was able to bring it in.
Warford has passed for 8 touchdowns this year, 672 yards. He's also had 3 interceptions. He's faced with a 2nd and 10 now at the 25. High snap. Timing not off too much. He gives it to Henson, and Henson fights his way down to around the 16-yard line, and that's going to be close to another first down.
Yeah, this field is a little tough to see those numbers. A little kind of dark out here. You can tell it's been dry, hasn't rained lately, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and short. See,
look at Henson
cut right there.
Look at Henson thread his way, though. Very nicely done.
Yeah, he's a very good back right there.
3rd and about a yard. The ball just outside the 15, call it the 16-yard line. 3rd down, 1. 2:42 remaining in the first quarter. 8-7 is our score. Oak Grove on top thanks to an 89-yard kickoff return after a score by the Leopards. Here's Henson again. He is hit and pushed back now.
He did not get it.
Are they going to give him? The near side official has marked it outside the 15-yard line.
He did not get it.
And that would not be a first down.
No, it's going to bring a 4th and 1. Now, what do you do right here? You're down by a point. Don't know about your field goal kicker. I think you go for it here.
Cordell Robinson, look at him, number 52. Big defensive tackle, 280-pounder. And Oak Grove has some beef in that line. So Malvern now looking at a big 4th down. Can Oak Grove stop them and get the ball back? And we see their offense on the field for the first time tonight.
Well, you got to fill in the gaps right now. You got to fill in the gaps. You can't let Henson go wide on you.
Big 4th down play. 3 in the backfield behind the quarterback Warford. Here's Henson taking the handoff, and he apparently has the first down if there is no penalty marker down. He's driven back, but not until he gets to the 12-yard line. That should be enough for a first down for the Leopards. Jalen Smith, the cornerback, on the stop. for the green-clad Hornets, and there's a nice little run. Look at that. It was Devontae Malone who stood him up first. Jalen Smith came in to finish him off, but it is a first down for the Leopards. They're driving for a go-ahead touchdown.
Dave Henson's been carried 13 times so far for 48 yards tonight in the first quarter.
He's been their total offense so far. Again, Oak Grove's offense has not been on the field. Here's the pass out into the flat, complete down near the 5-yard line. And again, their leading receiver, James King, is the receiver, and it's going to be a second down at the 5.
Number 4 on the reception.
Malvern's got such a 1-2 punch right there with Henson and also James King. You also like the way your quarterback from Malvern in Warford, he's got a real good composure in the backfield.
Second down 4 at the 5-yard line. Malvern trying to put a go-ahead score on the scoreboard. Down under. This has been a good drive. Stepping back, cutting in, and scoring his second touchdown of the night. Dontae Henson scoring from 5 yards out. And the Leopards regain the lead by a score of 13-8 with the extra point attempt coming up. Now, will Coach John Fogelman go for 2 for the tie this early in the game? For the 7-point lead.
I don't think so. I think he's going to go for the PAT as we watch Henson come in. Watch this spin move right here when he sees a little pressure. Boom, through a little 360. There it is, touchdown.
Nice job of running. Max Thornton to attempt the extra point, but we have a flag on the play before the snap.
Now this will be interesting. If this is a penalty by Oak Grove, let's see what it is.
Against the Hornets.
It is half the distance to the goal. We'll take it down to the 1.5-yard line. Now the temptation may be to go for 2.
Dave, I've seen a lot of high schools this year. If the opponent gets an offsides, they'll turn around and go for 2.
They're doing it
on the PAT.
John Fogelman very quickly steps on the field, and his offensive brain trust and get that offense back out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
And why not when you got Henson just having a marvelous game right now? That drive was 15 plays, 69 yards. But here's a key: 7 minutes and 38 seconds off the clock.
Looking to get the 7-point lead now. After the penalty against Oak Grove, moves the ball to the 1.5-yard line. Womack goes down under, gives it off to keeps and throws into the end zone, and it is good. Caught in the end zone. Number 46 is Clint Buchanan. Buchanan gets the 2-point conversion, and the Leopards now have a 7-point lead. So that was a great break. They were lining up to go for the standard 1-point conversion, which would have still left them 1 point behind.
Right.
The penalty against Oak Grove takes the ball down half the distance to the goal. They say, let's do it. Of course, everybody's looking as you were for Dontae Henson.
That's right.
Roll out pass into the end zone.
It's a great
Perfect
play.
call. Great call.
You're right. It's an absolutely great call. We're seeing that a lot. We've seen that this year. Davis in high school when the team goes off sides on the PAT, we see it happen over and over. The offense says, we're going for 2 right here, and that was a very successful, great call right there by Coach Fogelman.
Well, especially since Malvern had been clicking off 3, 4, 5 yards a click on that drive. That was a nice drive.
Yes.
And again, we are approaching the end of the first quarter. We only have 49 seconds left, and we've only seen 1 play by the Oak Grove offense all night, and that was a fumble recovered by the Leopards and taken in for a touchdown.
That's right. And keep in mind that Oak Grove's touchdown was off a kickoff return up from the first touchdown by Malvern.
And the guy who did it, I don't believe, is even lined up back there right now. I think number 1 is Eric Garner on the far side.
Number 23, Max Thornton.
Here's the kickoff, and it's headed toward the kickoff returner on the near side. He almost broke that one. He crosses the 35-yard line, and Oak Grove will have good field position. Trailing now, rather with a score trailing 15-8. And we'll get to see their offense now. Maybe it'll click a little better than it did the first time. The first play resulted in a fumble, which again Malvern recovered and took in for a touchdown 4 plays later. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. This first quarter has gone by fast.
Yeah, when you take 7 minutes off like Malvern has right there on that last drive, it's going to go fast. That last return was by their big fullback, Eric Parks, being Oak Grove. And as they look at this wing T offense right here.
The 2 wing backs facing the ball. Here's the handoff on the outside to James Burks.
There's another fumble. Let's see if it was down. Now the referees are calling it down.
Yep.
Malvern thought they had another turnover.
That could have been
disastrous right there for Oak Grove.
As it was, Burke gained about 8. It'll be second down 2. And you'll get a look at it now as the ball was on. Well, you know, he wasn't on the ground. He was actually lying on a Malvern tackler.
Yeah, but the referees whistled it down. They had to.
The play had been whistled dead. Again, look at the 2 outside backs looking right in at the quarterback. Here's the handoff this time to the fullback. This should be Eric Parks.
Yeah.
Let's see if that's
number 12 is Eric Parks. He was listed at 12 on our roster.
He's listed as 2 on the roster.
Yeah, excuse me, that's number 2, right, but he's number 12.
So that's Eric Parks. That had me confused just a tad. He was
and that's going to be
on the roster given us by Coach Buchan. He was number 2. We'll correct that. So Eric Parks carries on the last play of the first quarter. That brings the first quarter to an end. We've got a very interesting ball game going out here at Oak Grove with the score at the end of the first quarter. Malvern 15, Oak Grove 8. We'll be back in a moment with live high school football.
Where can you get the best milk?
From me.
From me. And from me.
It comes from all of us.
We don't just work for the dairy. We are the dairy.
We're Coleman Dairy.
Making sure the milk in your child's school, in your stores, and on your table is fresh and healthy.
Farmer owned and handled with the kind of care that your family deserves.
We are Coleman Dairy. Serving your family is not a job to us. It's our heritage.
I believe Malvern National Bank is one of the best places to get a fixed rate mortgage on your home. Not because I work here, but because we will compete with any other bank in the market area. Because we're committed to helping people find the right mortgage to fit their needs. We help a lot of young couples with their first mortgage, but we also help them with money for other projects. It's just nice to see their dreams become a reality.
Malvern National Bank, helping you to experience your dreams.
You have to start somewhere. Why not start with M&B? We'd love to help you with your dreams.
You dream of one day being able to build something. And you have come to realize that it requires hard work, patience, practice, and skill. You might have what it takes to accomplish it. The Construction Management Program at ITT Technical Institute is designed to provide a foundation in construction management, construction techniques, and legal issues relating to the construction management field. The construction industry needs professionals with skills and knowledge in the management, technological, and economic aspects of construction projects. Building blocks were just the beginning. Take the next step toward reaching your goal. ITT Technical Institute's Construction Management Program, Education for the Future. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web.
This is Fearless Live, and the Malvern cheerleaders have something to be happy about right now. Their team on top, 15-8. Let's go down to Carrie O'Hara for a Taylor King & Associates Law Firm sideline report.
Well, hey, guys, you know, earlier in the season, this summer, really, people were really concerned about dehydration when it comes to these players. They're out here on the field, and during the summer months and early fall, it is so hot out here. Dehydration, you wouldn't think is such a big concern right now, but still it is. I was speaking to Oak Grove's coaches before the game. Now, I've heard of a lot of different ways that you can combat dehydration, but theirs might be the most interesting. They're mixing Gatorade with pickle juice, and I did try it. It really wasn't that bad.
We'll have to try that, Carrie. Thanks very much. That sounds like a great formula to prevent dehydration. It's cooled off after our first 4 games, Lanny, which seemed so hot. But now we've got perfect weather. We should have had some of that Gatorade and pickle juice probably for those first 4 games. Malvern leading this ball game 15-8. Oak Grove with their second offensive opportunity. They move the ball out to midfield as we start the second quarter out of that double wing T formation. Give it off on the outside to Eric Parks. Parks gets about 5 to the 45, but they're going to mark it down short of the 45, outside the 45. Going to mark it around the 40, mark at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. Second down, 6 yards to go after the 4-yard gain to the 46.
We talked about Dontel Henson for Malvern coming in over 780 yards, but Eric Parks has gone over 1,000 yards coming in tonight's ball game. A very good back for Oak Grove.
Only a junior in his junior year, career over 1,000 yards. Here's the linebacker sneaking in, wanting to throw is Trooper Talbert. He's going to go deep. He's got a man deep, but he overthrows him in the end zone. Incomplete. That pass was intended for Summons in the end zone, but he overthrew him. So it'll be 3rd down 6 for the Hornets at the Malvern 46-yard line.
Well, the time of possession in the first quarter, Malvern, 10 minutes and 52 seconds with 19 plays. Oak Grove only had 3 plays on offense for 10 yards, 1 minute and 8 seconds. However, their touchdown in the first quarter was off a kickoff return.
Terry Rhodes went 89 yards, and that's how Oak Grove got on the board. Now they're looking at a 3rd down. Here's the handoff inside to the fullback, who gets just down to the line of scrimmage, maybe a half a yard. Parks carrying and stepping in to make the tackle is Justin James, a 5'10", 190-pound junior. He has, here's their leading tackler on this ball club, Justin James.
So that brings up a 4th down and 5, and it looks like Oak Grove's going to go in punt formation.
Kevin Buchan is the punter. And, of course, James King will go back in safety, and Buchan gets off a pretty nice kick, but King breaks the first tackle, but then he gets one up around the shoulder pads. Nice job of punt coverage by Brandon Scott, a 6'2", 220-pound junior. A 30-yard punt and about a 6-yard return sets up Malvern
Leopards will take over at their own 27.
at the just over the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Leopards, who lead at 15-8.
Yeah, and Malvern scored each time they've had the ball. They really like to use time-consume offense, a very balanced attack with Henson and also throwing it to King.
There's that 3-man backfield, 2 backs flanking Austin Warford. Warford hands it off. Is this Henson again up near the 30-yard line? He is the workhorse for this team.
And Malvern just has a tradition of great tailbacks. Who can forget Madre Hill? Also had Harold Harris back in the late 90s, and a Henson, another good back for the Malvern Leopards. And then, of course, you can't ever forget about the great Darren McFadden, who played over here at Oak Grove.
Absolutely. Play gained about 2, call it 2nd down 8 up around the 30-yard line. Now they go into a spread formation. Warford hands it off, and rolls. Not to be denied for Oak Grove. Big number 56, Brandon Scott, on the tackle. That play will lose 1 or 2, back to about the 31-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 7 for Malvern. Now, here's the place where Oak Grove really wants to hold.
Yeah, I think you got to double-team King right here.
They look to the defensive coordinator on the sidelines to get the defense. They're showing
they don't have a
5 down linemen. Here comes the nose guard. That's going to be a screen, and that was a great call as they saw the rush coming. And that is going to be another 6 for the Leopards. That was a great call. Pass to Dontail Henson, and the play was 70 yards even. They were at the 31-yard line. What a great call, that screen pass. Watch the rush come. You just saw the rush come right up the middle. He just dumped it off the ball.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. A great call right there. And what they did, they sent 3 receivers out to the left side. And we'll finish this after this next PAT here.
Max Thornton attempting the extra point. And it is up and good. Now the Leopards have scored on all 3 of their possessions, and they right now here in the second quarter appear to be in control of this game, Lanning.
That's right. If we can go back.
We'll be back in just a moment. Right now, Malvern has jumped off to a 22-8 lead. We're in the second quarter. We'll be back in just a moment with the kickoff.
AT&T makes it easy to choose the services that fit your life. Who doesn't want more choices?
I like choices.
You can even choose wireless voice service. Not with my cable company. Well, it's time to switch. Check this out.
Call to choose your double bundle, including UVerse TV, starting under $69 a month. Switch now and get a 30-day money-back guarantee, plus DVRs included.
With UVerse TV, you can record up to 4 shows at once from any room on a single DVR and play them back on any TV.
Nice. My cable can't do that.
Internet at home includes access to our entire national Wi-Fi network.
That's awesome.
You know, AT&T's wireless service has the nation's fastest mobile broadband network.
Really? Wow.
So choose your double bundle, including UVerse TV, starting under $69 a month. Switch now and get a 30-day money-back guarantee, plus DVRs included.
Hey, do you want to experience a better bundle?
AT&T, right?
You got it.
Build a bundle that's right for you. AT&T.
Oak Grove Pharmacy.
Okay, Halloween just a couple of weeks early here at Bobby Tyner Stadium. This gives us a chance to talk about Bobby Tyner just a little bit. I don't know all of Bobby's history. He was a little bit before my time, but I know he was a great running back at the old UCA, or the State Teachers College back in his day. All-American at the school that became UCA, and he was a legendary coach here at Oak Grove, and they've named this stadium very appropriately for Coach Bobby Tyner. We are at Bobby Tyner Stadium, and we are preparing for Malvern to kick off after they just scored their third touchdown in 3 possessions. They'll kick off from the 35-yard line, and Oak Grove needs to get something going on this possession, Lanny, to keep from letting this one get completely away from them.
And we mentioned in the opening that this is a must-win situation for Oak Grove. That last drive, 73 yards, a minute 25, only 3 plays.
3 conference losses will not be advantageous to them. This kickoff taken at the 21-yard line. And breaking
almost
through,
yeah,
he did.
On the return.
Back to the 41-yard line.
That's number 15 for Oak Grove.
That's Mikhail Summons.
The Hornets will take over at their own 40.
Summons, a 5'8" junior, 160-pounder. And he has set Oak Grove up in pretty field position. They line it up just inside the Oak Grove 40-yard line. We're in the second quarter. You see the time in the upper right-hand corner. 8:55 remaining in the second period. 22-8 as Malvern has seemingly taken control of this game here in the first half. Again, scoring on 3 possessions. Oak Grove's only touchdown, an 89-yard kickoff return by Terry Rhodes. Again, the double wing formation. And good running room. And that's number 32, James Burks, one of the wingbacks, and he's finally run out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. That is a 52-yard run by Burks, and that sets up Oak Grove in excellent field position. Good chance to cut the lead in this second quarter as they have a first down and goal to go, and just getting pushed out of bounds at the last moment by James King, and that is a Red River Dodge. Second quarter first down for the Oak Grove Hornets.
And that's what Oak Grove's got to do. They got 2 real good backs in Burks and also Parks as they line up and try to get a score here.
7-yard line, first and goal. Trooper Talbot wants to throw. Trooper rolls out. Trooper looking toward the end zone. Fires low and incomplete down near the goal line. Second down.
That may be the best pass he throws all night, Talbot, because nobody was open, and he didn't take any negative yardage right there as Talbot runs out. Now, also got to mention, we talked about Burks and also Parks. Talbert's got some good legs, too. He's a big quarterback. He's 6'2", and he can scramble, and he's got some good speed also.
190-pounder. He is a senior. Oak Grove needs to push it in on this possession.
Yeah, they need to score, and they got some great backs like we mentioned. You got Parks playing your fullback, and your halfback is Burks. He's lined up right now at your right side.
Burks number 32, Parks number 12. You got a good look at them as they line up again in that double wing. They send wide receivers to either side. Well, you saw Devontae Malone on a keeper. Malone,
he's going to lose a couple.
Forced out of bounds. Yeah, that's going to.
It's great defense for Malvern, but Malone's got to turn it upfield. He's just running lateral at the line of scrimmage. He's got to know you've got to turn it upfield because he's not going to outrun Malvern.
Third and go for the Hornets.
Going to put it back on the between the 6 and 7 yard line where it's still goal to go, but now it's third down for the Hornets. They desperately need the touchdown here. They don't have a kicking game, so they really can't depend on the field field goal. So this is going to be 4-down territory for them. Here's the handoff again to the first man through, and again stacked by that Malvern defense. Eric Parks can't penetrate, and it's the Malvern defensive line that steps up. Trey Broughton is the nose guard. Mitchell Whitman, Eric Watkins the tackles, and they go 246, 267, 248 across that interior, and they stop that running play. That brings up 4th down, and we've got a timeout to talk things over.
A very good timeout there by Oak Grove, because you're right, Dave. They've got it. They really feel like they need to get a touchdown. Malvern has scored every time they've had the ball on offense. And you got right now a 4th and 6. The play to Parks up the middle. They're obviously keying on Parks coming in with over 1,000 yards for the season. Really like the way Burks broke it earlier. So you might see a fake to Parks. Who knows? You might try to roll Tolbert out, and if there's nobody there, he might just try to take it under his wing and run inside.
And this is another big Magic Springs Magic Scream of the game. So scream, Oak Grove fans. Scream of the game brought to you by Magic Screams at Magic Springs. Remember to text Fearless to 87654. That's Fearless TO 87654 for a chance to win Magic Screams passes to Magic Springs. Halloween is rapidly approaching. Big 4th down play for the Oak Grove Hornets. Talbot rolls to the left. He's got blocking. That's designed for him to keep the football. We've got a penalty marker down, and Talbot is down at the 5-yard line. And that probably is going to be a holding penalty against the Hornets. Let's see as they sort that out. Talbot called, it was a running play all the way because of the way the blockers were trying to seal him off. He kept faking pass, but that was a called run all the way. And if this is a holding penalty against Oak Grove, it's probably going to be declined.
Ball will change.
It is declined. It was a holding penalty against the offense, and I talked through Eddie Enlow's announcement, but you could hear enough of it to know that the penalty was declined, and the Leopards will take over on downs at their 5-yard line. So the Leopard defense holds the Hornet offense out of the end zone. It's still 22-8. Malvern Leopards in control of this football game. Second quarter, even after that 52-yard run set up a 1st and goal, the Hornets unable to take the ball in for the score. Again, Dontail Henson, the ball carrier, wedges out for about 5, out to around the 10-yard line.
Well, it was a good drive by Oak Grove. They took 56 total yards, but they came up short there and not able to get any scores here as Malvern's got the ball back with a 2nd and 5.
Wide receivers set wide and left, wide right and left. Henson again, good runner, gets it across the 15 out to the 16-yard line. Should be another 1st down for the Malvern Leopards.
Oak Grove, this is almost a must stop there. They cannot let Malvern go down the field and score again. Down right now, 23-8. Oak Grove's they got to toughen it up, and they've got to stop the Leopards.
That's a good look at James King.
One thing also about the Oak Grove is they've shown that they can score, and they had a very good drive going. They just came up a little short. They were unable to put it in after the long run there by Burks.
Leopards with a 1st down at their own 15-yard line. Very patient offense. They just keep running. They run at you. They run at you some more. There's another 5-yard gain by Henson. And you know, if you pick up 5 yards on every play,
you're looking pretty good.
You're going to win a football game.
You're looking pretty good. That actually picked up a little over 5. That was about 9 yards right there on the run. You can see that Oak Grove there, a little bit tired, a little bit winded. They're shuffling in their defensive tackles. We see quickly they're trying to get it off the line of scrimmage for the snap here.
It'll be 2nd down and a yard. Henson stacked up at the 25 this time.
22 on the carry.
Close to a 1st down around the 25-yard line.
Dave, we want to thank everybody that's watching tonight also on ArkansasMatters.com and FearlessFriday.com on the World Wide Web, as you can watch high school football each Thursday night.
James Kelly made that tackle, and he looks very tired. Very tired. This Oak Grove defense has been on the field a lot here in the 1st half. We've got 5:55 to go in the 2nd quarter. They've been on the field
a long time.
Yep. Here's a 3rd and a foot. Henson breaks tackles, breaks more tackles, hard to bring down, gets out to the 37-yard line, first down, Malvern.
Well, if we watch this play again, you hit it right there. You got a tired defense. They're not hitting low. As Henson gets the ball, there's one missed tackle. 2, 3, bouncing off, and you're hitting him too high. You got to go low and bring down Henson. You're not going to bring him down, hitting him up high, and that's what you call reaching out there because you're tired.
Defensive backs making a lot of stops for Oak Grove right now. It's another first down for the Leopards at their 36-yard line. Deep handoff again. This time Henson goes down hard, and that guy was talking about being tired. James Kelly just made a heck of a hit.
He sure did. He dropped Henson for about a 2-yard loss right there. That was a big play right there.
300-pound James Kelly found a second wind, enough to throw Dontail Henson for about a 2-yard loss back to the 34-yard line. Here comes Kevin Buchan into the ball game. Buchan's going to replace Monty Gibbs at the nose guard slot. Buchan 5'11", 245, replaces Gibbs 5'8", 195. Fills a big hole. There's the high snap. Here's the handoff again, and the spin move again. This time it's number 43, Block. Trent Block, a junior, 5'11", 162-pounder. And you know, I don't know whether you can coach that spin move or not, but
it's just natural ability. It looks like also James King took the snap right there. As you see Henson, there's a 360 spin again, and when he did that, he picked up another 5 yards there. But once again, Oak Grove is trying to tackle too high and reach out there. You've got to get low. And let's see, Malvern right now, they're showing all kinds of a balanced attack offense, and they're switching quarterbacks between
and the Wildcat formation.
Right, as they go from Warford to James King.
This time they send King out as a receiver to the left side as Warford goes under. Dontail Henson behind him, the fake to Henson, the rollout, the short pass, almost caught, but he had to twist his body a little bit and try to pull that one in, and not quite able to do so. And the intended receiver for the Leopards, number 46, who is Clint Buchanan.
That looked like that may have been a little bit high, but you're correct. Buchanan had to turn around and reach for the ball. He had some running room up the field if he was able to snag that one in.
Got two Buchanans, got Clint number 46 and Cody number 2 on the field for the Leopards. Again, they go to their bread and butter, and it's going to be short of the first down, but into Oak Grove territory at the 49-yard line. It's going to bring up third and about 6 for the first down.
Well, Henson's really running behind some huge holes. He's a good back, but you got to give his offensive line a lot of credit because they're giving Henson a lot of big holes to run through.
Devontae Malone replaces Eric Garner on defense. Malone listed as a safety, Garner as a linebacker. They expect the pass, go to their nickel defense on third down and about 6. The wide receivers are to the wide side of the field. That's the split. Also a short split to the near side. Here's Austin Warford down under. And takes the snap. Backs off. Play action. Pass a little bit too tall again for James King. And we have a penalty marker all the way. No. Is that a penalty marker?
Yeah, it
at the 31, way down at the 31-yard line. The back judge threw it.
This may be a defensive hold right here. Not sure what the call is, but it looked like the back judge threw it.
Yep.
Holding against the Hornets.
Okay. Eddie Enlow, a great referee. He said he'd give us a preliminary signal before he gives the announcement. Here's the announcement. Here's the announcement. Here's the penalty.
Warning. Sideline warning. No. We have 2 flags on the play. We have a defensive holding on the green team. After the marking of the penalty, that'll be a first down. We have a sideline warning on white. First warning. First down.
All right, you heard Eddie Enlow. Now the defensive holding downfield, and Lanny, you called it correctly, down around the 30-yard line. A 10-yard penalty. They also gave Malvern a sideline warning on the same play, which is not a penalty, so they do not offset. It becomes a first down for the Leopards at the 39-yard line of Oak Grove. They get a break on the penalty. They've gotten 1 fumble recovery. Here's Dontail Henson for his, Paul, how many carries? 22 carries so far for 94 yards. So he's approaching that 100-yard mark, but he is a bread and butter workhorse running back tonight. Mark it at the 35, and it'll be second down about 5, just inside the 35-yard line.
Talk about time-consuming drives and owning the clock here. That last first down by Malvern was 12 right there in the first half. 12 first downs in the first half.
Oak Grove making substitutions on defense again on the field a lot tonight so far. Here's Warford wanting to throw, pulling it down, did not find an open receiver. They'll get a yard inside the 35, mark it down to the 34-yard line. It'll be now third down about 4.
He was looking for King downfield, but very well covered, and that's what you like with your quarterback. If your option's not there, you just take the ball under, you just go up the field, and doesn't get a sack at all, and actually gets about a yard gain. And instead of a big loss there or forcing a pass, you got a makeable 3rd and 5.
Another big third down play. Warford sets up in the shotgun, fires, completes it to King at the 25, changes direction, down the sideline. Did he get out of bounds? He did not. End zone, touchdown. Last attempt for the tackle by Mikael Summons at the 1-yard line, but hold everything. This one may be coming back.
Looks like that was a great play there by King. If he shows his athletic ability, we'll have to wait and see what the call is.
Yeah, he turned to the inside, turned on a dime, headed down the sideline, stayed in bounds, but that is going to go for naught because that one's coming back.
Well, that flag was thrown way back there. It looked like the 38-yard line.
10-yard penalty from the flag. Repeat, third down.
Holding against the offense, says Eddie Enlow. A 10-yard penalty will move the ball all the way back to the 48-yard line of Oak Grove, and that will repeat third down. So the Hornets got a big break there. Not only a touchdown pass called back, but also improving their defensive field position considerably, moving the ball back to the 48-yard line where it's going to be third down and about 19.
That was a huge penalty right there against Malvern.
See if Malvern can overcome it. Warford wants to throw. He's getting a little pressure. He's going to go breaking a tackle, gets inside the 40, and finally is hauled down at the 43-yard line, and a rough tackle, but no penalty down. Good job of manhandling him is Donald Bone, a 6'1", 190-pound senior defensive back, and Bone reacted after Warford did a good job of escaping in the backfield, got all the way to the 39-yard line, but now it's going to be 4th down 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, you can see as Bone grabs Warford right here. He just manhandles him. There's just a little bit of frustration there, but just still a good tackle. Brings up a 4th and 10, and Malvern is in punt formation.
Good job, thanks to the penalty, aided by the penalty, shall we say, for Oak Grove. Here's Clint Buchanan with the punt. He's going to try to keep it out of the end zone. It takes a roll, and it's going to be downed inside. Nope.
No, they're going to touchback.
That's a touchback. 34-yard punt into the end zone, and the Hornets will play it at their own 20. We'll be back in a moment. We're at Bobby Tyner Field at Oak Grove High School, where with 49 seconds left in the half, it is 22-8 Malvern leading Oak Grove.
All year long, the owners of Coleman Dairy give your family the farm fresh quality you deserve. For over 145 years, Coleman has made sure the milk in your child's school, in your stores, and on your table is fresh and healthy with absolutely no added growth hormones. That's the promise that goes with selecting Coleman products. We're Coleman Dairy.
Serving your family is not a job to us. It's our heritage.
Arkansas residents have a choice when it comes to buying a new Toyota, and smart buyers choose North Point Toyota. Now with more choices than ever before, with over 500 new Toyotas in stock. Choose a new Camry, Prius, or RAV4. Your choice, just $199 a month. Choose Sienna or Tacoma, just $299 a month. Even Highlander or Tundra Double Cab. Your choice, just $369 a month. The choice is yours at North Point Toyota, on the road to #1, minutes from anywhere, just north of McCain Mall.
You're watching Fearless Live on KARZ 42. Don't forget to nominate the high school football coach you think should be the Arkansas State Reynolds Construction Coach of the Year. Go to fearlessfriday.com and cast your vote now.
the year. You can go right there to ArkansasMatters.com and click on FearlessFriday.com and vote for your Coach of the Year. And we've seen a lot of good Coaches of the Year. One of them you have to certainly talk about right now is what Coach Fogelman's done right there at Malvern, as they just put up a great offensive firepower.
49.3 seconds left in the half of this game. Oak Grove trailing 22-8 with the ball. The look-in double wing formation. The give is to James Burks. Burks tries to get outside, but he only gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all before he is just wrestled down. David Traylor led the charge from his cornerback spot, a 5'10", 166-pound senior. He's also the backup quarterback, and if Malvern gets another couple of touchdowns ahead, we just may see David Traylor on the field tonight. It'll be second down 10. Clock continues to roll with 19 seconds left. This may be the last play of the first half. Probably is. And it's just a running play off tackle, and Oak Grove decides just to let the clock run out. And there you see it down inside 6 seconds. That will be the last play of the first half. And it was all Malvern in the first half. Oak Grove did threaten after a nice 52-yard run, set them up at the 7-yard line, but the Malvern defense stiffened and the Hornets did not get into the end zone. And at the end of the first half, we got a 22-8 lead for the visiting Malvern Leopards. If Malvern wins this game, Lanny, it will be the first time that a visiting team has won on our Fearless Live. Are you aware of that? Our first 6 games all won by the home team.
Well, yeah, that's correct. Although since Batesville knocked off Newport the first game of the season. Another thing real quick, though, is as we're waiting here, keep in mind that Malvern has not given up an offensive score in 2 games.
All right, let's go down to Kerry O'Hara now for a Taylor King & Associates Law Firm Sideline Report.
Hey, guys, thanks. Coach Fogelman with me now. Coach, let's go back to the beginning of the game. Got nothing done in the first possession, then you got that turnover. How big was that?
Well, that was a gift. That was to have a short field. That was and convert. That was a big play.
You got 14 points up on them. What do you guys need to do in the second half to keep it alive?
Well, we 2 big plays. You know, the special teams play where they ran the touchdown back, and then they had the long run there. We can't give any more of those up.
Okay. You guys, if you win this game, will be in the playoff chase. Is there any pressure on that right now?
Well, in this league, there's pressure every Friday night, and the playoff is our goal. So we just got to keep on going.
All right, Coach, good luck.
All right, thank you.
Guys, I'll send it back up to you.
All right, Kerry. Coach Fogelman, thank you very much. The Oak Grove cheerleaders on the field right now. Linda Dunn is their coach. There are 12 young ladies in this outfit. Raven Johnson is the captain. Deanna Watson, Corey Webb, the co-captains. Raven and Deanna named All-American at NCAA camp, and the squad earned the Spirit Award at camp. Those are your Oak Grove cheerleaders. We're at halftime. Malvern leading Oak Grove 22-8.
The Arkansas State Fair is October 8th through the 17th. Food, fun, games, and people watching? ArkansasMatters.com is your place to check in on the action anytime with the State Fair webcam, live 24/7, only on ArkansasMatters.com.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. May I help you?
Welcome to Wendy's.
Hello again.
Okay, what's up?
The smell of fresh cooked bacon. It just moves you.
May I get you all a Baconator?
Yes. Come try a Wendy's Baconator with 6 strips of Applewood smoked bacon.
You know when it's real.
You've seen some of the quality work all over the state. Now see how Reynolds Construction Company can help you with all your commercial roofing needs. Reynolds Construction does it all, from schools to hospitals and all commercial facilities. As Arkansas's longest-standing Duralast contractor, your roof will be installed with a product that sets the standard for quality and truly is the world's best roof.
Let us be your one-stop shop for everything on top.
Reynolds Construction. Call us today.
The Arkansas State Fair is October 8th through the 17th. Food, fun, games, and people watching? ArkansasMatters.com is your place to check in on the action anytime with the State Fair webcam, live 24/7, only on ArkansasMatters.com.
KARK4 News, holding the powerful accountable and asking the tough questions for you. First up, Monday at 6, Tim Griffin. He's been investigated by the Department of Justice and faced allegations of voter suppression. So we asked,
why do you think your name's in that report? Why was this situation blown
He
up?
says all this, not true.
Nonsense.
Find out how he says he can back it up. Congressional candidate Tim Griffin. In depth, Monday at 6. Then, Joyce Elliott, Wednesday at 6.
Field at Oak Grove High School, and this is the Malvern Marching Leopard Band, and they're about to perform for us, and as it's pretty obvious, they have a Halloween theme. There are 80 members in this band. Ken Williams is the director. Oh my, look at this. Now Ken Williams, the director, the drum major and field director is Sarah Holcomb. And we're about to see a halftime show entitled Nightmare at the Movies. This is music by Danny Elfman, and it's designed to scare you to death. Here we go with the Malvern High School Marching Band taking the field first here at Bobby Tyner Stadium. We're at halftime, and Malvern visiting Oak Grove leads 22-8 at halftime. The Malvern High School Marching Band. Back in a moment. Again, 22-8 our score. Malvern in front of Oak Grove.
Your AT&T high-speed internet here, at home, and on the go. With some really big news.
It's BIG, big.
AT&T high-speed internet at home
includes Wi-Fi access on the go.
Woo-hoo. It's an unbelievable deal.
Well, gotta go.
But wait, there's more.
Call AT&T today to get high-speed internet for the unbelievably low price of just $14.95 a month with a 1-year price guarantee. It's the fastest internet for the price, and now no home phone service required.
You can chill online at a park. Here, peachy peachy. And surf the web at your favorite bookstore. Our internet at home includes access to the entire AT&T national Wi-Fi network. On the go.
So for a limited time, call to get high-speed internet for just $14.95 a month with a 1-year price guarantee. It's the fastest internet for the price, and no home phone service required.
It's an unbelievable deal. So why wait?
Call now. Call now.
Like he said.
If you've been searching for the best Chicago-style deep dish pizza in the world, you found it. Gusano's is your place for great food, pool, arcade, and more. We have the best specialty pizzas, appetizers, salads, sandwiches, and wraps. Create your own pie, handmade from scratch, lots of toppings to choose from, along with your not traditional red sauce pies. Sports fans can watch the Razorbacks or your favorite team on one of our many giant screen TVs. Gusano's has 6 locations: Little Rock, Bentonville, Bella Vista, Conway, Fayetteville, and Joplin.
Me is the desire to just excel at something, at a sport or school, and to help our community and the world.
El orgullo es cuando tienes confianza en algo y te sientes una emoción por esta cosa. Puede ser un deporte, los académicas, o tu comunidad.
An ideal combination of dedication and effort to what you know.
Malvern.
Malvern. Malvern.
Malvern.
Where passion, pride, and excellence are expected.
Well, the Malvern High School band still on the field with their halftime show. We're still waiting for the performance by the home Oak Grove band and that special performance with the 7th and 8th graders. Just an announcement or two of interest from here at Oak Grove, and I think we should pass these along. First of all, they want to thank Beef O'Brady's and Zaxby's for providing dinner to members of our crew, workers in the press box, coaches as well. And also, Lanny Beaver's still here in the booth with me during halftime. Lanny, you remember many games here at Oak Grove High School, but the last homecoming at this location is going to take place 2 weeks from tonight, 2 weeks from tomorrow night, October 29th. All graduates as well as faculty past and present invited. There'll be reserved seating for the alumni and faculty, and the festivities will begin at 6:45. Now let's take a quick look at the schedule, and that is before their game with Ashdown. That will be their homecoming game, and that could be an important game depending on how the season goes for Oak Grove between now and then. But let's just talk about the implications in 7-4A right now. Of course, everybody talks about Pulaski Academy and Nashville, but Malvern beginning to figure a little bit more into that equation as well. And let's don't forget Pulaski Robinson.
Yeah, Dave, you hit it right there. I think the 2 toughest conferences in the host state is right here is what we're watching tonight with these 2 conference opponents. And we'll talk more about this when we come back.
All right, we're at halftime, and we're watching the Malvern High School Marching Band, Oak Grove Band coming up shortly. Right now, we're going to take a little break, and we'll be back in just a few moments with more halftime, more news and weather. Right now, you're watching the Z Live High School Football, where the score at halftime is Malvern 22, Oak Grove 8.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. May I help you?
Welcome to Wendy's.
Hello again.
Okay, what's up?
The smell of fresh cooked bacon. It just moves you.
May I get you all a Baconator?
Yes. Come try a Wendy's Baconator with 6 strips of Applewood smoked bacon.
You know when it's real.
You've seen some of the quality work all over the state. Now see how Reynolds Construction Company can help you with all your commercial roofing needs. Reynolds Construction does it all, from schools to hospitals and all commercial facilities. As Arkansas's longest-standing Duralast contractor, your roof will be installed with a product that sets the standard for quality and truly is the world's best roof.
Let us be your one-stop shop for everything on top.
Reynolds Construction. Call us today.
Joey, what are you doing?
Ryan, we're changing our level of professionalism here at Red River Dodge.
Right.
We're
it's not right. It's
Right.
What
are y'all doing?
I'm trying to teach him what I learned from these big city guys.
Joey, people don't come from all over the state of Arkansas to see the way we dress or hear the way we talk. They come because we have the best prices and the best deals. And you can check out our already discounted prices at redriverdodge.com.
Tell 'em.
I'm not
Sure.
saying it on TV, Ryan. So go to redriverdodge.com and you can see what Ryan's talking about.
Where can you get the best milk?
From me.
From me. And from me.
It comes from all of us.
We don't just work for the dairy, we are the dairy.
We're Coleman Dairy.
Making sure the milk in your child's school, in your stores, and on your table is fresh and healthy.
Farmer owned and handled with the kind of care that your family deserves.
We are Coleman Dairy. Serving your family is not a job to us. It's our heritage.
Now, your halftime report from KARK4 News.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight for KARK4 News on the Z. I'm Melissa Seamus and here now is tonight's halftime headlines. A fire strikes right across from the governor's mansion at 1722 Center Street. It all started around 6 tonight. 2 people were home at the time. Fire officials tell us a woman was rescued from the home and then rushed to St. Vincent Hospital. A quarter of that home is destroyed. No word on the cause of the fire just yet. And crews at Camp Robinson in North Little Rock say the initial fire that we told you about on Tuesday has reignited in part of the base training area. This here is video shot by the National Guard. Camp Robinson officials say they're taking measures to try to get the fire to burn itself out. An estimated total of 2,500 acres have now burned on post. No homes or structures have been threatened or damaged. The smoke could be seen at Oak Grove High School this afternoon. And these are some of the photos we took while driving along Interstate 40 coming back from Conway. These are smoke clouds. The biggest concern now is exposure to the smoke.
But exposure to smoke at a distance leads to other problems because there is also irritants in smoke and carbon monoxide. And the irritants in smoke will cause your eyes to sting, will cause you to cough, will cause you to have a runny nose and sinusitis, and might make you short of breath.
In other news, a Union Pacific train jumps the tracks this morning in North Little Rock between Interstate 40 and Highway 365 North. It happened around 3 o'clock, shutting down the crossings at Kelly Road, Marche Road, and Crystal Hill Road. Fortunately, there were no injuries or chemical spills involved, but there was a lot of cleanup. Union Pacific officials say the train became misaligned and damaged equipment at those crossings. The cars also had to be lined up properly on the tracks before the train could move on. From Jonesboro last night to Little Rock this morning, President Bill Clinton continues on the Arkansas campaign trail today, appearing at a rally for 2nd District congressional candidate Joyce Elliott. In this in-depth Decision 2010 coverage, the former president used a football analogy to characterize the race between Elliott and Griffin. Clinton said Democrat-backed policies have the economy headed toward recovery, but that putting Republicans back in power would be like rehiring a coaching staff with a 2-9 record. Clinton then cited Elliott's experience in finance and balancing the debt with the Arkansas Revenue Stabilization Act and her time as an educator as what sets her apart from Mr. Griffin.
Go back, pretend it's a football game. Look at the game films from the last game. Look at the opposition's game films and vote on the facts. Pretend you're getting ready to beat Auburn and you want to play well in the 4th quarter so you can do it. Vote for Joyce Elliott in the 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, Elliott's Republican opponent, Mr. Tim Griffin, reacted to criticism of him at today's rally, calling it, quote, disappointing, but not surprising.
I've been traveling to the 8 counties in this district for over a year. I got in September of last year, and people are focused on the lack of jobs, the fact that we need jobs, and they're focused on getting our fiscal house in order. And these attacks won't add one more job to the rolls, and they're not going to take $1 off the national debt. And that's what people are concerned about.
Now from KARK4, your weather authority, meteorologist Greg D.
And it's a perfect evening for some football around the state. Cool high pressure off to our west, northerly winds tonight, but we're already watching another front off to our north this evening. And that'll get close to northern Arkansas early tomorrow morning. More of a west and northwest flow through the day tomorrow. Should warm us up into the 80s as this front moves by dry with plenty of sunshine. Look for temperatures back in the 80s tomorrow. 49 overnight early tomorrow. A chilly start with areas of smog and some fog. Tomorrow 80 by the afternoon. That front moves by dry. And it looks dry for your next 7 days into the extended forecast with another shot of rain by Tuesday and Wednesday.
And we just want to remind you this evening that this Friday we are going pink on KARZ at 7 p.m. We want to answer your questions about breast cancer as we lead up to the race on Saturday. Thanks for watching KARK4 News on the Z. Keep it here as Fearless Live continues.
To me is the desire to just excel at something, at a sport or school, and to help our community and the world.
El orgullo es cuando tienes confianza en algo y te sientes una emoción por esta cosa. Puede ser un deporte, los académicas, o tu comunidad.
An ideal combination of dedication and effort to what you know.
Malvern.
Malvern. Malvern.
Malvern. Where passion, pride, and excellence are expected.
It's the All-American Red, White, and Blue Tag Sales Event at North Point Ford, Arkansas's #1 Ford store. Now through Labor Day, get the biggest savings of the year on over 500 cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Just choose your vehicle and check the tag. Red tag, 0%. White tag, North Point pays your sales tax. Blue tag, up to $13,000 off MSRP. The All-American Red, White, and Blue Tag Sales Event at North Point Ford, the Superstore. If you shop anywhere else, you'll pay too much.
Hey, AT&T Uverse TV. Yeah, it's our new TV service. Every day, thousands of customers across the nation are switching to AT&T Uverse.
Visit an AT&T store today. Hurry and take advantage of our great deal on Uverse TV. Just $29 a month for 6 months. Plus, for a limited time, get HBO and Cinemax free for 3 months.
Yeah, and Uverse TV lets you record up to 4 shows from any room on a single DVR and play them back on any TV. And Multiview, which lets you follow 4 channels at once. Whoa.
Whoa.
Visit an AT&T store today. Hurry and take advantage of our great deal on Uverse TV. Just $29 a month for 6 months. Plus, for a limited time, get HBO and Cinemax free for 3 months.
You could even upgrade to over 130 HD channels.
That's so cool.
I know.
See it, believe it, Uverse TV.
We're still at halftime here at Bobby Conner Stadium at Oak Grove, along with Manny Beaver, bringing you our high school game of the week live on the Z. This is the home Hornet Marching Band, and on the field with them, 95 7th and 8th graders, and they open this halftime with Game Time and Touchdown as the band members of tomorrow here at Oak Grove, or actually at Maumelle High School. Right. Yeah, joining the 18-member band directed by Carl Mouton. Mr. Mouton directed the joint bands, the combined bands, and Game Time and Touchdown. Then Deanna Watson taking the platform to direct the show, halftime show entitled Selections from Kool and the Gang and Get Down on It and Hollywood Swinger and Celebration. Nice job by both of these bands here tonight. We're getting ready to kick off the second half of tonight's game, and we've got Carrie O'Hara down on the sideline, and she has Coach Mike Buchan of the Hornets with her. So let's go down to and a Taylor King and Associates law firm sideline report. Carrie?
Guys, thanks. Coach down 14 points going into the second half. What'd you say to the guys? What do they need to get done in the second half?
Well, we're just going to have to get more physical and come off the ball and stay low and stop making mistakes. I mean, we fumbled the ball deep in our own side of the field, and I also called the wrong blitz one time, and they burned us with a screen for about 175 yards. So I'm going to try to do better in the second half, and hopefully our kids will do the same thing.
You're taking some of the credit for that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was my fault.
Dontel Henson, he's something to be dealt with. What did you say to your guys about handling him? I know your defense is young.
Well, I mean, we're not playing flag football. We're not trying to pull flags off. We're going to have to hit him with our hat and put our shoulder pads into him, drive him into the dirt. I mean, this is tackle football.
Coach, but they're still in good spirits.
Oh yeah. We're not going to give up.
All right, good luck. Thank you. Guys, let's head it back up to you.
Scoreboard lights are out. Okay, Carrie, thank you very much, and thank you, Coach Buchan. Some quick stats. Malvern dominating this game. 12 first downs to 2, 120 yards rushing to 77, 104 yards passing to none, 224 yards total offense to 77. Penalties, Malvern twice for 15 yards, Oak Grove 3 times for 17 yards, and Oak Grove lost that fumble early in the game that led to a touchdown. Individual rushing, Dontel Henson leads all rushers, 22 carries for 94 yards and a touchdown. Leading rusher for Oak Grove right now is James Burks, 3 carries for 53 yards. Trooper Talbert 0 for 2 passing, only 2 passing attempts for Oak Grove. We knew they weren't going to pass much, Lanny, coming into this ball game. Arston Warfield is 5 for 7 for 104 yards and a touchdown. Dontel Henson caught 1 pass for 70 yards and a touchdown. James King 2 for 16 for Malvern. No receptions, of course, for Oak Grove. Kevin Buchan punted once for 30 yards for Oak Grove, and Clint Buchanan once for 30 yards for Malvern. Those are your unofficial halftime statistics as we get ready to kick it off, and Oak Grove will have possession in the second half. They won the opening toss and elected to defer to the second half, so they'll have the ball first, and we're ready to go with second half football action. 22-8 our score here at Bobby Tyner Field at Oak Grove High School.
And Oak Grove needs to get some momentum going as they return this kickoff. And here's the go. Kickoff as we start the third quarter.
Number 12, Eric Parks on a return.
There's Parks returning the second half kickoff, only out to about the 26, maybe 27-yard line, and that's where the Hornets will start the second half.
When you go back at the half, you're down by 14, 2 scores. What you got to do is you tell your team, hey, if they can score 22, get up 14 points on us in the one half, we certainly can get up 15 in the second half and shut them down. And that's how you have to approach this. You're not going to score 14 points in one game. You're still plenty of time left. You just play your offense, and you get back in this ball game.
We talked about that 70-yard touchdown pass. That's a little screen pass. I don't know whether you could hear Mike Buchan or not in Kerry's interview. He said, I called the wrong blitz at the wrong time. We saw that blitz coming up the middle, and that just left that left screen wide open. Let's see what Trooper Talbot and his troops can do. Talbot calls his own number on the first play of the second half, gets out to around the 31-yard line, picks up 5. It'll be second down 5.
Oak Grove's got some explosiveness. We saw that earlier. We saw a big long run there by Burks in the first half. Talbert's got some good speed right there too, and he gets a 4 yards right there on the 4 to 5 yards on the carry. You still got Parks, you got Talbert, and you got Burks. So you get right back in this game at any time if you're Oak Grove.
All right, they've broken that double wing, gone to a single wing with a single running back, and he breaks into the open. Eric Parks picks up first down yardage, gets out to around the 39-yard line, and that is a Red River Dodge first down to start the second half. Third play of the second half picks up first down yardage for Oak Grove. So out of the box, their offense starts to click just a little bit. They're all the way out to their own, almost to the 40-yard line, and they really need a sustained drive here and get that ball into the end zone.
Yeah, they need to get a little confidence going, and also to keep the offense of Malvern off the field.
And their own defense. They had to be tiring toward the end of the first half. Here's Talbot keeping again after the fake. Talbot cuts to the outside. He's got blockers out in front of him. There's some green shirts out there, and Talbot on another nice run carries out to around the 48-yard line. It'll be a couple of yards short of another first down.
Yeah, Talbert's a very good quarterback, 6'2", got some real good legs. As we see Talbot in offensive formation, he fakes the handoff, and then he follows his own halfback as a blocker, and he picks up nice positive yardage, a 9-yard run there by Trooper Talbot.
Brandon Grayson checks in for the green shirts. They run bunch to the right, hand it off to Parks. Parks only picks up about a yard. They mark it up around the 49-yard line. It's going to be third down now and about a yard for the Hornets to maintain possession on their first drive of the second half.
It's very close, it looks like, to a first down.
I believe they're going to measure that.
It was a very good second effort there by Parks. You can see the strength that he has. He drives his feet in. And it looks like we may get a measurement here.
Eddie Enlow calls for the chains. Gives us a chance to identify the crew. David White is the umpire. Jimmy Walker, the linesman. Gary Adams is the line judge. And Robbie Walker is the back judge. As they stretch it out, let's see if it's a first down. And it is by half the length of the ball.
It was just great second effort there by Parks. Never giving up on the play and gets a big first down. That's the second first down of the drive for Oak Grove.
This has got to give them a little confidence as they start to back the Malvern defense up just a little bit for the first time tonight. Well, actually, they had the 1st and goal down around the 5, but there was a 52-yard run that got them there, and then they could not push it in. Ran out of time and ran out of downs as Talbot tried to keep for the end zone, got stopped 5 yards short. Malvern took over. Oak Grove not out of this one. It's a 22-8 ball game. Here's the handoff again to Eric Parks. Parks into Leopard territory down around the 45-yard line. 6-yard pickup. It's going to be second down 4 at the 45.
And that's what you do. You just keep pounding, and then you fake to your fullback. Then you move outside with those 3 blockers out in front of you for some good positive yardage. And that's what Oak Grove likes to do. They like to pound on you, but they've also got some speed to go wide on you.
You notice they've broken that double wing formation here to start the second half as well.